Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today.
They're so elite. They're looking for that next level, and they're going to go to the NFL.
You know these quarterbacks trust these guys. When they're big down in distances, big...
Makes a grab and run to throw. Look out! It's caught downfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Here. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack.
This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
Though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Moving the pocket, it's Noble. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
To it. Makes his man miss. Gets it out to the 16-yard line. Hand it to the back. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. All out of space. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll give it on the counter. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield, looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dropping back, it's Noble. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. Dropping back, it's Noble. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's King. Field. Fires to the tight end. Fresh center downs going to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that. Passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man to the left. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Sells the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Level, which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
And long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. swings it out to his running back. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Well, back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Left side, it's Jackson. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Jackson. On play action. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. The 41. Scanning the field, it's Noble. Finds the timeout. RPO complete, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Got him on the RPO. Plows his way ahead. Off-play action. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Hype and anticipation. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it.
First down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Sees a crease. There he goes. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really conservative with the
field. It's Monroe. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make when you're that far down the field.
If they throw it again. Out wide right, it's Jackson. The 39. Out wide left, it's from the red zone. He's going to throw it. Reels it in. They just keep firing. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
As they open this possession from their own 20. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play.
And save some clock. Great route by...
And the defense picks up a sack. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Monroe.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that fourth.
To his right. Into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it's in for a touchdown.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game. back and hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.